My son Leo had reached that stage where everything I did was wrong and every word I spoke was an invitation for an argument. He was 16 and convinced that I was holding him back from living his true life as a high school senior. He felt suffocated by our rules and constant expectations. He was tired of being told when to come home and tired of having to help around the house. Whenever he could, he would storm into his room and slam the door while shouting that he couldn't wait to be an adult so he could finally get away from me and my toxic need for control. I had been expecting this because I had been in constant contact with my brother Mark, who lived in a very different environment out in the countryside on a working farm. For weeks I had been prepping Mark for the possibility that Leo might need a reality check because I knew that living on a farm required manual labor and strict discipline. So one night when Leo yelled that he wished he could just live anywhere else but this house, I simply replied that I would make that happen. The next morning I handed him a bus ticket to my brother's farm and watched as his expression shifted from defiance to shock. He tried to maintain his attitude, pretending that he was happy to be rid of me, but I could see the hesitation in his eyes. I drove him to the station and watched him go without saying a single dramatic goodbye. Mark started texting me daily reports almost immediately. Day 1, Leo was posting photos of the landscape and acting like a pioneer explorer. Day 3, the updates shifted as he realized that breakfast was not prepared for him and that the farm chores started at 5 in the morning. By the end of the first week he was exhausted and complaining about the mud and the lack of Wi-Fi in the barn where he had to stack hay. During the second week the harsh reality of farm life really settled and there was no sleeping in and no skipping work if you didn't pull your weight. You didn't eat and you certainly didn't get any screen time. Mark was stern and did not tolerate any of the attitude Leo had used on me. I refused to rescue him even when Mark told me. Leo asked if I was checking up on him. I simply told Mark to let him find his own path. While Leo was away I took the time to renovate his room, painting it the color he had wanted for years and organizing all the clutter that he had been too lazy to manage. Myself, I missed him every single day, but I knew that this separation was the only way he would appreciate the life he had at home. Then one evening my phone rang just after midnight.